Hello all, apparently I had a dumb moment. Frank, you're going to actually need to give me a moment here to check one thing, real quick. Because I put this when I started streaming, and it appears I don't. I clicked the button. I thought I clicked the button. That's the first time that would have happened if it did. Nope. I accidentally didn't start streaming even though I thought I did. Well, that's a major dumb on my part. So, 10 minutes, last 10 minutes happened. Nothing much. I ground up some such, talked about minor shit with the game. Honestly, I was repeating myself for yesterday a lot. I was emphasizing it. There was one or two things. Oh, right. Can you click on the goddamn... There. Whoop. I was wondering why that wasn't working. People leveled up a little. Not much. Thought about how, yeah, in general. I appreciate the whole, way how they remixed the world a little bit here and there. Yeah, this is the sequel to all, and you're in an airship. You can go to nearly all the locations straight from the get-go. And yeah, that makes sense. That was really an in-game unlock. Now you got it in the beginning. So of course, so they rebalanced everything. So the enemies that were ridiculously tough areas aren't. I'm sure some of these areas still have harder fiends, but a lot of these places don't. Not really. At least not at this point in the story, they don't. And that's the key thing. The chapter divisions are because the world will continue to change and adjust with each chapter gone by. You start out in a world that's mostly familiar. Yeah, okay, I'm just showing you. It's been a very bad boy. Wrong. So it doesn't get in the way. Right, quickly, button what? Hovers, blah, blah, blah. It's... yeah, it'll probably run it and help someone in an emergency. Had a minor bit of where I was like, what the fuck? Is something wrong with my controller? No. Just a weird bit of interaction while having my turbo button running. I wasted 10 minutes just blathering, but it was not like that much. I was just repeating stuff. I talked about how I will definitely prefer 10's battle system, but I think the reason why I'm enjoying and liking the battle system here, as much as I am, is part of it is because the boosters. It's like the rewind function in River City Ransom, a game I would have already liked. The fact I could screw around a little sometimes, without fear of throwing my entire run into garbage. That's a lot of freedom. Not to mention, I could, yeah, sorry about that. Not to mention that I could, quickly go start the fight over again without worrying about it, and shit. It really helped. It really made things significantly more convenient. Not easier. Easier to deal with. More convenient overall. But, yeah. And the same is here. It's like how I'm one of those people who never understand about people who complain about experience share. It's not, this is, look, there are hills I understand dying on in regards to games that make Dark Souls easy, permadeath being taking away permadeath, and Fire Emblem being a mistake. EXP share in Pokemon, I don't get it. It makes the game easy. No, it makes it more convenient. If the game is easy without it being extremely inconvenient to grind your team up, then I hate to break it to you, the game was always easy. Yeah, that's just how it is. Like, I still remember, God, I remember my last time I played my Soul Silver card. I haven't played that thing in years because not long after I got my new 3DS, not new 3DS, but it was a replacement for my one I got when 3DSs were new. It was an XL. Good solid upgrade. Lasted 3 years before it basically stopped working altogether. 2 or 3 years ago. And I can't even remotely afford to replace it with a new 3DS because those are exorbitant in price. Let alone one with a capture card in it. It's just like, fuck streamers and Let's Players who want to do that shit, eh? Sorry, but yeah. Is one of the first thing that went out on it was the ability to play DS games. No idea why. I have some idea years later. That's probably why it ultimately stopped working. I think it's a simple fix, but the convenience of getting somebody to fix it and shit made it even worse because I attempted to get the screwdrivers necessary. Got the wrong one. Eventually did get one that would work on it, but by that point, ooh, the screws had been stripped. Yeah. At that point, the only thing to do with that thing is snap it open, plug that ribbon cable if that's it in, and transfer it to a new system. But I have to wait till I get to a new system. So yeah. Derail. But point is, Pokemon, and it's, like, if the game is easy with this stuff, that's because it was always easy. I get why people are against it's because, like, part of the story of Fire Emblem is the evolving story that you get from losing party members. It's just, I understand why permadeath makes sense for that, and then I will probably mostly not use the permadeath mode in the modern ones whenever I get around to them, but I get it, and I'd probably do a permadeath run afterwards just to see those endings. But this? Nah. No. That just makes the game more convenient and less time-sucking. Oh yeah, now I was talking about Soul Silver. On my Soul Silver copy, I had managed to get 6 copies of the XP share via the raffle, in-game raffle. that allowed me to the game suddenly got a lot more fun again for the first time in a long time when I got that 6-1. Not only because I discovered an exploit that will it'll essentially double your not double, but okay, so each exploit share you slap on Pokemon will increase how much it is divided equally amongst them. But if every Pokemon on your team, including the lead Pokemon, is wearing one, it gets divided 7 ways. And the lead Pokemon gets 2 shares. So the other party members still grind a little more slowly, but you can still get the benefits of focusing in on the leader. Alright, let's talk to these guys. Prophet, I'm campaigning for the return of our beloved chocobos to the Mayhem Rye Road. Like, I want everyone to agree with me, so let's stop Pirate Spies to spread the good news. Rather than fighting for the rights of chocobo rights. We're ready to get any ends to go to any ends to bring Chocobo back. Don't like these three other than one of these two. There's another one. Shouldn't they spend their time doing instead of talking? We do things. It's a high road. I'm a little worried we're letting it go of our personal lives. Still, we're here. Everyone wants to see the light. Everyone tells me because of my work to usher in the future. And I spread my wisdom to all those who heed my call. Oh, more budget grenades. Yeah, some of these things here make a little less sense. Like, why are these here? Still. I'm sure there's an explanation, but these are definitely a bit of laziness on their part. Not changing things up. No thanks. We're going to Old Road. Aren't you at the Hathor? I used to be a priest of heaven. So you and Luca once when I was escorting the Grand Maester. Well, it's interesting. Don't come back later complaining that I didn't warn you. Yes, I'm aware. We were here 2 years ago. Wait. Ooh, that looks like a side quest to do. That looks like a little bitty chocobo eater. Yeah, I honestly forgot that was the side quest in the area. Well, that's my memory's playing for something, and the reason I don't remember it is because it wasn't in the original, but... Oh, yo. Oh, look who go. I'm part-time ranger here. What was it again? Oh yeah, please beware the road leads to a dead end. You had trouble remembering that, bud? But yeah. Like, I understand there are other things to complain about in regards to modern Pokemon, but that ain't one of it. Oh god, that has never been one of it. Yep. Now that unit actually has parkour skills. I do miss the overkill mechanic. Oh good, finally learned Item Hunter. More item drops are especially good. Alright, let's go to abilities. Riku, since Slow proof. I mean, passives are good, but... yeah, sure, she can learn that one next. Trigger Happy V2 is... level 2 is almost there. Okay. Wolf over Soul. Wasn't letting me get up or do anything, so... Alright, doesn't look like there's anything to do up there, but I suppose that they thought players might want to run up there, which, I mean... God, okay, getting unstuck from there was annoying. We're in primary explorer mode, so I don't want to overload the thing. Because it takes forever to get anywhere. And but yeah, it's like... anything you do, to especially with older RPGs, to make them more convenient to play and do is just absolutely fucking welcome. Alright, I have to mention someone who looks somewhat familiar. Anyway, tell me, who do you remind me of? Walked all the way here? Ain't what? That want too swift? What? Do you need something? Maybe I'll unlock whatever that is later. But yeah, just the ability to go, nope, I don't want to deal with fights at the moment. Now it's time to see if I can get up here. The answer is no. Okay, yeah. Can't go up these chocobo jumps. Yeah, you tell even they just import the map file just because there's no reason to show those things on the map. If you can't go up and do them. It emphasizes dead end, right? Nothing down that way. A dead end. Except he saw something run down here. Did it? Boom, 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 boom. I ain't no hide, no tell of it, so. It is a lot harder to get back down here. Actually, hold on. Maybe there's a way to climb up. Somewhere. Nope. Yeah, this goes smoothly down, but does not go smoothly up. Wait, up, but not down. Yeah, I already asked you, and you already told me shit. Might track that, see if there's a secret mission here after I just go and visit every area. Oh. That's some reason I was expecting. I guess I should have poured it out up there. Oh well. I want to read the blurb for each chunk before I go in and go through it next. Yeah, see that down there. I definitely don't think I can get to that. Maybe there's something up there in a later chapter, even. But I can't do anything with it now. Ba-dum-bum-bum. We are not heading on the way to the plot, though. Oh, no. We're exploring other things. Gillikari, and Mushroom Rock is the one with... Ah, for some reason I thought that said it was... Mushroom Rock is about as hard as Xanarkin Ruins. Hey, mission, Mushroom Rock Fiends. Heading for the use codes are busy planning some kind of operation. The fiends are multiplying like crazy. This is the action, so hiring helpers could be good to go for the Gold Wings. Guard the Hall. Getting reports of bandits targeting a habitable freight wagon. Protect the wagon, pick up the reward. Spira hunters have moved into on the third city of Guano. I hear Luana's got her chateau down there. Chateau, however that's pronounced. And yeah, the Guano Slum is abandoned. It really does seem like without Seymour, they just. It's another sunny day on the Thunderlands. I heard Riku used to hate the place. Kinda wish you learn to tolerate it. Off screen. They've been changing around since the Michaelania Temple sank. They can't be good news for the locals. Seems the Michaelania Temple sank. Wonder what the fuck caused that. Well, I mean, obviously, probably the loss of the faith. She must have been keeping the area extra icy and thus reinforcing the hold of that thing. It must have just popped off one day. Fucking hell did this. The better consider being there's a fine here, but you need an invitation to join apparently. New Yemen is set up here. They are in falling on after the comm camp. Let's go somewhere else, okay? Understandably, the Albed members of the party don't want to fuck around with New Yemen, given how old Yemen treated them. It's a big thing pushing people towards the Youth League. Lands. This is where High Summers once fought thin. It's a big tourist check now. Lots of games to play. Lots of games to play too. Which makes sense. Without Sin, you could actually build some interesting shit in there. Some of the ones are having a time bearing their hatred for the Guado. Man, I'd hate to be their elder. I mean, where are the Guado? If they've depopulated from Guado Salam, where the fuck they go? If they're all dead, or most of them are, if most of them are dead or something, that solves that problem neatly.
After we defeated Sin, people began to distance themselves from the temples.
I am
For a long
skipping
time, Jose Temple was neglected as well.
the Mushroom Rock Road. Because it's got a mission and because it's got harder enemies in it. And I don't want to, go up against them just yet.
Everyone's staring.
You're famous, Uni. Better get used to it.
All I
You weren't
want
used
is
to it
some peace
before?
and quiet.
Poor thing. She's led such a sheltered life.
Maybe she's getting old.
Who's getting old?
I'm sorry.
That's Gipple, leader of the machine
Ah.
faction.
I was just wondering
He can
what
be kind
other
of
thing he
annoying,
does
but
on
he's alright.
tune.
Okay, let's do some interviews. Bring it!
So yeah, the temple
Yeah,
has been.
He seems all right.
Okay, give me a moment here. I just need to do something real quick. You just missed somebody walking forward. Alright, wait, let's I want to do this. I missed my chance to talk to somebody. Never mind, but whether to work or not. Maybe let's before I get just one. So before I get my shovel, just one more. Yeah, I missed a chance to talk to some people. Oops. Well, I'll leave. Yeah, you know what that means. There we go. I was trying to do this. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, it's silly. It's a very comedic game, honestly, for the most part.
After
And that's
we
a very
defeated Sin,
strange, but I
people began
don't
to
think
distance
awful
themselves from the temples.
take
For a
of
long
a
time,
follow-up.
Jose Temple was neglected as well.
And yeah,
But
I
now,
just keep saying, I have no idea how I missed the Charlie's Angels aesthetic. Even if I didn't really know what Charlie's Angels was, that aesthetic has been used before. I just whoosh right over to my younger self's head.
everyone's
Ooh,
staring.
had a bit of a tank in
You're famous,
frames.
Uni. Better get used to it.
All I want's some peace and quiet.
Poor thing. She's led such a sheltered life.
Maybe she's getting old.
Dark and snark
Who's
filled.
getting old?
That pain is pain. And then boom, his motif kicks in. Boom, boom, boom.
That's Gipple, leader of the machine faction. He can be kind of annoying, but he's alright.
Okay, let's do some interviews. Bring it!
Definitely got a unique design.
Yeah, he seems all right.
But yeah, he's even got his own motif. And I swear to God, if a major premise of the game wasn't Yuna holding it out for Titus and trying to get him back or find him or whatever, that's where she was eyeing him. I suck at waiting. Oh wait, let's not want to do this. Sorry, my shovel. Just 3 more? No, please wait your turn. Yeah, that is an actual fucking thing. I was not prepared or used to a game actually making you wait in line. So, it took me by fucking surprise, okay? The man who reside here called themselves the Machine Faction. Machine is just a machina. Yeah, but... yeah, they literally renamed their faction after, yeah, okay. So, look, I only missed one fucking person. Great, yeah. I was expecting more dialogue. But yeah. That's the big intro to this game. They're now demystifying Machina by just having some people try to talk about them as machines. It's a decision I've always found a little weird. But maybe I'll find it less weird now. Just like, if you were going to call them machines, just call them machines from the get-go. Don't have them demystified into machine. I just keep telling myself, they're machines, not machina. Trying to settle your old beliefs with this shit? Then that, bud? You know, yeah, but I think you have ancient machina treasures. Yeah, that is a way to make money, and I believe get other items. And machina are conceding, but machines are alright, aren't they? Of course, maybe that's why. Make it more palatable to get more recruits. Pinkstone. You were moving a lot faster. Oh, because I had the fucking speed thing on. He may be the factual leader, but Gibble has trouble staying put. Are all bed like that? Wait, you want to make some money? Ding, you gotta register first. Yeah, it's literally same shit. What, you want to... No. Boop, boop, boop. All I'm asking is that he changes the flow of this. It's hot in the desert. They still don't listen at the words I'm saying. Amateurs. Oh, it's the guy who was like, oh, wait to get my shovel. Now he's trying to not let me dig. I'm gonna dig later. No one's gonna stop me. See? Quite frankly, I'm not sure your clothes are all that great for the desert either, bub. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say even Riku's aren't, because actually less clothes in the desert is worse. Lots of clothes. Lots of light air-catching clothes. To keep the sun from fucking cooking you. Digging for. Digging for research and building materials and all. These materials are then used by the machine man. That's us. You need to go to a higher level you can dig, though. Start paying out something. If you find something of value, your wages will go up. You can also keep any items we don't need for research purposes. Alright, go into the temple. Couple interview. Bow, bow. After we visit the moon flow and such, I think I'll go back to High Road and do some more running. Let's take a visitor, fill inside for an interview. Boom, bow, bow. Makes sense of the three people.
Oh, how?
Yeah.
Gibble.
Yeah, I used to be able to fucking partially decipher Albed, but I do not have fucking
Hello.
even remotely set up to do it, and so yeah, we're gonna have to collect more primers to get this shit. Ooh.
You,
Frick. I was trying to force it, back into being small so I could just quickly go find the, bookmarks I had placed onto my, desktop. I like doing that to make them easier to pull up. Whoops.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
I believe, now that I'm remembering it, this is where I get a bunch of them. Okay, yeah, I get a couple of them here. Okay, just want to confirm that.
here for an interview.
Uh-huh.
The Great High Summoner wants an interview?
I love how
Former
baffled
summoner.
he is on that front.
All right, follow me.
But yeah, it makes sense they'd set up shop in here. Yep, I don't have anything set for, just making the thing as big as possible. Yeah, it makes sense, though, they take over the Lightning Temple, which, despite no longer having the faith in it, apparently, because, you know, they all died and ceased functioning, this place still is filled with electricity energy, so, yeah, makes sense. Easy power source. But then that raises the question, then why did Macalania Temple fall? He's probably on the bridge. I'm in charge of the faction PR. Ask me anything you want. Let's machine faction them. Okay, so there are specific sub-factions that focus on machine research. Yeah, that's a big thing, yeah. Like, the last game made it seem like a fairly homogenous group. Here it's revealed they actually do have some factions. Just, you know, the constant threat of genocide kind of put a... The last game made the alphabet seem rather homogenous. This game reveals they're not. It's just, you know, last time they were dealing with the problems of the Yevonites coming after them. You barely interacted with them. And the most you went to is when their home was being blown up and people were directly trying to finish something they had already started previously. We could fucking internet. I swear to God, it just seems mostly fine, and then this shit happens. People want the threat of genocide, you know, kept them united and left with them all that much until again gas whether I those well in the last game. Whether I those well in the last game. There. Sorry, I'm seem to be about. I'm back. So I took the moment to reopen some walkthroughs and shit. Alright, is it... Oh, good. We're working again. Boom, boom. Yeah, I just took a moment to pull up some feature creator shit. I do absolutely agree with the whole statement this person had that it seems like a goofy add-on. Sure, it's a goofy add-on that has stuff I can do with it, but that's from the add-on itself. What is your goal? In some recently, the add-on use activated Machina as is. The machine faction powers this piece to remodel Machina to upgrade their performance. And there's the key difference. The old Machina, the main faction of the op-ed, just recovered them. Recovered shit from the ancient ruins, did their best to repair it and get it functioning. They didn't make anything new. They were like a benign steel in that regard. The machine faction actually wishes to pursue new shit, not just old, which could explain where the Celsius hot rod riot it came from. If it really is the old ship, the machine faction is absolutely responsible for redoing the entire thing. And yeah, of course it makes sense to go to back on other. There's probably loads of Machina just in general, but also, you know, from home getting nuked, basically nuked. To eventually expand and develop some new, entirely new, and then we have set up an expedition site to Canal Desert. Yeah, find as much as you can from the old and use it to hold on. Stretching.